I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian nigger.
So everyone has already heard the situation about what was allegedly happening in Springfield, Ohio. This was one of those conspiracies that was allegedly being touted by one J.D. Vance. So recently, he was on CNN doing an interview with Dana Bash.
This conversation about policy
Dana,
because
you made a point. You don't. I agree. You don't want to talk about policy.
No,
Dana,
what I
want to talk about instead of about the fact,
Senator,
that
it was
Harris,
your
Dana,
distraction.
Granted amnesty.
You were the one who
mass
started
level.
talking about eating dogs
at a
and
mass
cats.
level.
You were the one who
Dana,
brought this
my
up.
constituents
The president
were the
said
ones
it to
who talked about
60
eating
million
dog and
people.
cats, and I talked about it because you were ignoring this community.
Now, based on that interview, it almost sounded like he was confessing that he was creating stories to draw attention to Springfield.
Haitians are eating dogs and cats. Can you affirmatively say now that that is a rumor that has no basis with evidence?
Dana, the evidence is the first-hand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into this country who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to,
But it wasn't just a meme,
create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. You had one interview with her. You talk about pushing back against me, Dana. You didn't push back against the fact that she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which is why a lot of Americans can't afford food and housing.
You just said that you're
creating
a story.
Public policy.
Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you created. So the eating dogs and cats thing is not accurate.
Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it.
So naturally, there was some backlash that came with that because, how are you going to do something like that? You can't just make up stories. No police reports, no videos of anyone eating a duck, no video of anyone eating a cat, no video of anyone eating a dog, just hearsay. So naturally, what also happens is he's going to get some cover. Some people are going to try to, explain what it is that he meant to say. That draws us to this interview. So, Megyn Kelly was doing an interview with Lowry in which they were trying to then explain the situation and what J.D. Vance really meant to say with his comments. Somewhere in that conversation, there was some mispronunciation. I'm going to play the clip and you guys tell me what it is that you hear.
I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian nigger migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2 calls. And I think one lesson in this whole story, people don't care about geese. People really hate geese. They all things considered, yeah. I think people would prefer Haitian migrants to come and take the geese off the golf course, right? So it's pets, yeah. It's the cats and dogs that's become the standard. Geese clearly don't matter. They've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian nigger migrants, calling to complain about Haitian nigger migrants taking, complain about Haitian nigger migrants taking.
Now, Andy McCarthy wrote on X saying, ridiculous, @RichLowry, not tagged here, and obviously got crossed up between immigrants, short I, and migrants, long I. Started mispronouncing migrants with short I, instantly corrected himself with no embarrassment because it was patently a mispronunciation. And then Rich then coming to advocate for that says, yep, this is exactly what happened. I began to mispronounce the word migrant and caught myself halfway through. So hold on, let's do one more comment because the next comment comes directly from Megyn Kelly. So she says, this is so disgusting, and obviously leveled by someone that doesn't know @RichLowry at all. A finer, more gracious man of good character you will never, ever meet. That's right, people, never meet. Now, unless I'm misunderstanding, the word Migrant, that's how you pronounce that, right? Immigration, that's how you pronounce that. Migrant, do you hear how you pronounce that I? Migrant. I've never in my life, unless I've been saying it wrong my whole life, when have you ever heard anyone use the word migrant?
Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants. Things considered, I think people would prefer Haitian migrants to come and take the geese off the golf course, right?
Nah. What do you expect him to do? Hold his head and go, oh man, look at that, I messed up? Sorry. No, he's going to continue on the interview like if nothing ever happened. I mean, hell, I'll play it one more time for you. You hear it.
Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants.
I don't know, but for you, that kind of almost flowed off your tongue a little too easily. Busted or not? Use the word or not? Did he say it? Did he not say it? I don't know. You be the judge on this one. My thoughts are, yeah, bro, you said that. You know you did. That's all I got for now. Be easy, y'all.
Of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants.